has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion left goes Watson. First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Aaron Smith Jr. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his receiver, Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And Chase will go in motion left. They go play action with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession with...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Burrow on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The end result, 21 yards.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13. And they'll go on the ground.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He finds Watson. It's caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back
back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Burrow going to change things up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12. 11 MT.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now it's Peterson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down to about the 33-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown,
32 yards.
and the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Pickett on second down.
They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Joe Mixon.
A little juke.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Hey, can.
And they take a knee.
Waste of time. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he gets it down to the 32.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Pickens throwing into the hands of Pickens.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11, 12, 12.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's a give to Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just